In the 13th century BCE, two superpowers stood on the edge of war.
On one side Egypt, led by its young warrior king, Ramesses II.
On the other, the Hittite Empire, a rising force armed with thousands of chariots and hardened soldiers.
Their clash would create the largest chariot battle in history, a conflict so massive that it rewrote the balance of power in the ancient world.
This is the Battle of Kadesh. Could one battle really change everything?
To understand Kadesh, we must go back years before the battle.
Syria, land of cities, trade routes, and strategic fortresses, was the key to controlling the ancient Near East. Egypt wanted it, the Hittites wanted it, and between them lay a fragile border that was waiting to explode. Ramesses had recently taken the throne, eager to prove himself. The Hittite king Muwatalli II saw this as the perfect moment to strike.
That moment, armies begin to march. Egyptian troops move north from the Nile.
Hittite forces moved south from Anatolia. Both advanced toward one city, Kadesh. Ramesses believed he would face a small enemy force, but the truth was far more dangerous. The Hittites had prepared an army of unprecedented size, over 40,000 soldiers and 3,500 chariots. The stage was set in May of 1270 for BCE. Ramesses' army crossed into Hittite territory.
They were divided into 4 divisions: Amun, Oi, Pta, and Sek, but they marched too far apart, and too confidently. 2 men appeared claiming to be defectors from the Hittite army. They told Ramesses that Muwatalli was far to the north, terrified and retreating.
Ramesses believed them. It was a mistake that nearly cost him his life. Only hours later, Egyptian scouts captured 2 real Hittite spies. They revealed the truth. Muwatalli was not retreating. He was hiding, and his entire army was right behind the city of Kadesh, waiting to ambush the Egyptians. Ramesses realized too late. He had walked into the jaws of the strongest army on earth.
The attack began suddenly. Dust clouds rose on the horizon. Hundreds of Hittite chariots thundered toward the Egyptian Oi division. The Egyptians were caught completely off guard.
Chariots overturned, soldiers scattered, panic surged through the ranks.
That moment,
show arrows sweeping into the Egyptian camp from the northwest.
Within minutes, the Oi division was shattered.
The Hittites smashed through them and charged straight into Ramesses' own camp.
The Egyptians had never seen anything like it.
Hundreds of chariots sliced through tents, supplies, and fleeing soldiers. Ramesses stood in the center of the chaos. With no time to retreat, he mounted his chariot and called on the surviving troops. And then he charged.
What happened next became legend.
Ramesses drove straight into thousands of Hittite chariots, fighting almost alone. His inscriptions claim he fought like a fierce lion, cutting down enemy commanders and rallying his broken army.
Chariots collided in a storm of splintering wood and screaming horses.
Dust blotted out the sun. But the Hittites made one critical mistake. After breaking into the Egyptian camp,
they stopped to loot. The chaos allowed Ramesses' scattered forces to regroup. Then reinforcements arrived, Egypt's elite nearing troops.
They struck the Hittites' flank, turning the tide.
That moment,
show Hittite arrows retreating toward the north across the river. By sunset, both armies were exhausted. The battlefield was a wasteland of fallen chariots and bodies. The greatest chariot battle in history had reached its bloody end. Ramesses returned to Egypt, declaring a glorious victory. He inscribed his triumph on temples across his empire.
But Hittite records tell a different story.
They claim they drove the Egyptians away. The truth, neither side truly won, but neither side could afford another war.
And so, years later, Egypt and the Hittites signed history's first known peace treaty, a document still preserved today in the United Nations.
The Battle of Kadesh changed the ancient world.
It halted 2 superpowers before they destroyed each other.
It introduced new diplomatic traditions that shaped international relations, and it forged the legend of Ramesses the Great, Egypt's most celebrated pharaoh. One battle, thousands of chariots,
2 empires on the brink,
and a question that still echoes through history. Who truly won the Battle of Kadesh?
Fade out.